Manifestation is easy. It's just that most people are doing it wrong. So today I'm gonna show you, which this is who you guys are today, the avatar, how to 10x your manifestation with these principles. It doesn't matter what you desire, what you visualize. If you do it the right way, it's gonna happen, right? So what I'm gonna be teaching you guys today are things that worked in my life and things that I've taught my clients that has worked in their lives as well, okay? And we're gonna talk about it in 7 simple principles that I want you guys to follow. And if you do manage to follow it and do exactly as it says, you will notice the things that you visualize actually come to fruition 10 times faster. I've done it in my life. You guys can watch my previous videos where I told you guys how I did it. But today we're gonna show you how to 10x your manifestation. You gotta learn how to believe in something greater than yourself. The reason why you wanna believe in this is because sometimes we don't believe in ourselves. Sometimes we don't have the self-esteem to set high goals. But sometimes what we can do though is delegate that belief. We can trust our parents, for example, or we could trust God, Buddha, the universe, your brain. For example, me, I didn't believe in myself when I was younger, but I did believe that I had a brain, right? Sometimes you can't fake confidence. So what you do is just delegate it to a higher power. And the reason why you gotta believe in something greater than yourself is because a lot of the times you're gonna have self-doubt. And in order for you to set high goals, because the most important thing when it comes to you manifesting your reality is to set your goals really high. Not too high, but high enough for you to feel some anxiety. High enough for you to actually need to build up your self-belief. A lot of people set really short goals because they're afraid of their power. So one of the ways that they do that is that when you believe in something greater than yourself, for example, for me, I didn't believe, you could believe in God, but I believed in my brain. I believe that my brain survived millions of years of evolution. My brain is very creative. Why? Because a lot of people have been able to achieve their goals and they were less smarter than me and less capable with it. Why? Because they have a brain. You don't have to trust yourself. Just trust your brain. Like literally let go of control and stop trying to achieve it yourself and just give your brain a goal, give your brain a challenge and allow your brain to meet that challenge, right? You will notice that's gonna surprise you. Some people may not believe in God. Some people may believe in the universe. They could believe in Buddha. But the point is believe in something more than you so that then you could trust the universe. This happens when people in AA where they don't trust themselves because they know they're weak. What they trust is God. Whoever they are, they let go of control. And that, I know a lot of people think that's like super religious, but I can promise you that has a lot to do with it because when you doubt yourself, you don't have to believe in yourself. Just believe in that thing that's guiding you, right? That's the first one. The next thing is act fast. You guys, the universe works through you visualizing and you taking action. You can't just imagine your desires. You actually have to act on it. And the way it does is that if you have an idea, do it that day. Do something instant. If you have an idea for this thing and it's actually, and you visualize it and you feel like you could do it, act on it. The universe will never do everything for you. It'll open the doors, it'll give you the ideas, it'll give you the hunches, but the most important thing that you have to do is act fast. If you don't act fast, then you're gonna fall on the same trap that most people who are trying to manifest are, which is they just try to imagine things to happen on its own. You gotta visualize yourself achieving your goal, but make sure that you visualize it with love. And the thing is that there's many emotions that you guys can use to manifest your goals. You use anger, resentment, envy. In fact, those emotions accelerate manifestation. But the problem with that, it creates a very negative environment around you. It creates people who are there to hurt you. Negative emotions produces negative reality. So in order for you to achieve your goals and not be self-sabotaged by it, meaning you got what you want, but now you're not happy with your goal, right? That happens a lot. That's what happens when you visualize with greed, with sadness, depression. You have to visualize. That's how you allow things to actually come through with harmony, right? If you don't visualize yourself achieving your goal and observe that self, like literally you're visualizing yourself and you're looking at yourself with love, like almost as though you're looking at a child that you love, that will attract the right circumstance. That will make sure that whatever you attract genuinely makes you feel happy. Because the most important thing when it comes to visualizing your goal, it's not the image itself, it's actually the emotional quality to it. You have to visualize and focus more on how you're gonna feel when you achieve that goal, a lot more than the external fact. The next one is keep failing until you succeed, right? And the reason why is this. Is that when people visualize, like I said, people have this magical belief that visualization doesn't come with. The way you reach your goal is through visualizing yourself, taking action, failing, and then visualizing yourself fixing those mistakes and taking action again. For example, if you're visualizing your goal and you notice that the next day you woke up and you try to study, right? And the way that you achieve your goal is to study 10 days in a row, for example, right? You're trying to pass your test. And the next day you wake up and you don't study, right? A lot of people would just keep visualizing their goal. What I want you to do is that whenever you miss a step in the plan of achieving your goal, visualize yourself making the right choice. Visualize yourself waking up and studying. Rather than visualizing the end goal, visualize each step, meaning I have to wake up every day and study. So that means the next morning, visualize yourself going up and getting up and studying. Like literally visualize yourself waking up excited and studying for the whole time that you're trying to study. What that does is that visualization, almost as though you learn to practice the things that you suck at. So if you suck at waking up in the morning, visualize yourself waking up in the morning. Rather than trying to be a good basketball player, which you might want to be, for example, visualize the step and visualize yourself fixing those mistakes, right? So if you're lazy as hell and you don't like working, then stop trying to visualize your goal, you achieving your goal, visualize yourself motherfucking working. How about that? Visualize yourself sitting down and doing the work that you don't want to do. That will bring much more and quicker manifestation than just visualizing the end goal. It's good to visualize the long-term goal, but just like Miyamoto Musashi says, right? In the Book of Five Rings, everybody has two swords, right? Everybody has a long sword, and everybody has a short sword. And you gotta learn how to train with both swords. Meaning this is your long-term goal, and this is your short-term goal. Your long-term goal is to get 100K subscribers. Your short-term goal is to make videos every day. So what you do is you visualize you having that goal, but the motherfucker then also visualize yourself working. Also visualize yourself waking up and not wanting to work and doing it. That's how you ingrain that part. The next one, expect something to hit. Don't just wish expect. Each time I make a video, I'm expecting that video to be that video. Each time I make a new channel, I'm expecting that channel to be the channel. You are in a state of expectation. You're not wishing things to happen. You're not desiring things to happen. You're expecting things to happen. Rather than fear, rather than I wish, this expectation sends a signal to the universe that you're serious about it. Expectation is the ultimate state of manifestation. It's like when you're having a child, right? When you have a child, you don't wish you have a child. When it's on the way, what do? You motherfucker expect that motherfucker to come through, right? You expect the child. So what do? You prepare, you buy food, you buy color, you buy the name, you get everything, right? And so that's how you prepare for that child. You have to learn to prepare for your manifestation. Now, don't prepare it out of woo-woo. No, prepare it because you understand the process. You have a logical understanding of how things work. The next one is to practice daily meditation, simply because practicing meditation intensifies your visualization. The more you're able to concentrate, the deeper the visualization, the more detailed and the more power they have, right? Now, when you're concentrating, when you start meditating, I want you guys, like I always tell you guys, to do this meditation that increases concentration for visualization, you gotta learn to focus not just on a big area like this, right? I want you to focus on a smaller area. When you're breathing, as you're breathing in and out, pay attention to what's happening here. What I like to do actually, I like to focus on the tiniest portion right here. But when you're beginning, sometimes you wanna do this or just focus on the triangular area of the nose and just focus on everything that's happening here. And this intent and this concentration of focusing on the very fine point when you're meditating increases your concentration, which then when you're able to meditate and think about your goals, you have so much concentration power that it's actually chi energy. Chi energy is concentration power. Like when somebody says focus on your chi, they're literally saying focus on one area. This increases your chi energy, ladies and gentlemen, right? Concentration has this power. And this is what allows you to send signals out into the universe to manifest your dream. And above all, you learn to focus more. And the last one is a warning. You gotta be aware of what's inspiring. A lot of people manifest their dreams and they become a monster because they really didn't want that or because that thing was not meant for them. Whenever you desire things out of greed, emptiness, being jealous, anger to get back at someone, like I said earlier, it will manifest quicker, but it'll hurt you. Where you want to make money because you're poor and you're sad and you're a loser, now you get money, and now all of a sudden you're surrounded by people who want to take advantage of you, and you don't know how to deal with that. You wanna be the best looking guy in the block, right? But all of a sudden none of your male friends trust you because they're afraid that you might get their girls, right? There's a lot of unintended consequences to the goals that you desire when you are not thinking about it from a place of love. So you have to be careful of the emotions inspiring your desires, right? So this literally, you do this and your manifestation will get quicker. It'll accelerate, it'll happen, but above all, in my opinion, the most important one is to believe in something greater than yourself, act fast, and practice daily meditation. I really do think all of these things is what I did to help me be where I am today. And hopefully, it's not just be here where you are financially, but happy. Manifest happiness above everything else, and you'll notice that things fall into place. All right? Anyways, take care.